What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the app. If you're new to the app, thank you for downloading, and I hope that you've had a chance to scroll through the app, click on all the notifications, and just see what we have. We offer so many great benefits and so many great opportunities for you to learn and formulate a meal plan or a nutrition plan for yourself. Or if you want a customized plan, you can always go to the main page on the app and swipe over where it says training and nutrition videos, swipe over, and then you click on customized plan. And that'll actually send a notification directly to me, and we will contact each other and work together to improve your health and fitness. Today's video I had to take notes on because it's pretty informative. This is a topic that I don't think I've ever covered here on the app, but today's video is going to be about eating to your blood type. And we're not going to get into the mixtures of different blood types or what each blood type really is. We're just going to talk about eating based on your blood type. So if you don't know what your blood type is, call your doctor, see if they can pull a file and they can tell you what it is. For me, I'm B positive. I know that. I've had my blood tested a lot of times, and it's just been B positive. My wife is actually B negative. So we're not going to talk about positives and negatives today. We're just going to talk about eating to your blood type. So the first one we're going to talk about is O blood types. And O blood types are actually very rare. They're the blood types that I know can donate blood to any other blood type. But as far as how eating goes with O blood type is, I'm going to find my notes here. These people that are O blood types, they are very rare, and they need to have a very high protein diet. Lots of meats and animal proteins. So you're talking about red meats, you're talking about bison, cattle, or beef. You're talking about salmon, fish, cod, that sort of thing. Like, you want to have a very, very high protein diet with lots of animal protein, and then you want to limit your saturated fats, and you don't have to have a lot of carbs. Typically, O positive people derive that kind of, if you look back at people who have O positive and look back at their family tree, they come from places like up north, like up in the mountains, even back in as far as the Himalayas. So those people relied on these big animals, that can withstand very cold temperatures, have a lot of red meat on them to survive. And so O positive people, you need a lot of red meat and a lot of fish. Stay away from saturated fats and moderate carbs. Next, we have our A blood types. And A blood types are more popular, they're more common. And some history around A blood types, when back, over the last thousands of years, when the O blood types started migrating more north, because that's where the food that they were used to was going. A blood types, people evolve over time a little bit, and your body either has to change or die. So some people followed the food, some people didn't. And so A blood types, they kind of changed their digestive enzymes, slowly evolved into more of a plant-based, grain-based diet. And so typically people who have A blood types don't have as much meat as other blood types. Not to say that they can't have any, they should still, because it's good for you. And animal proteins, we're human, so we are made to be carnivores, and to both eat meat and vegetables. So we're really omnivores. But anyways, side note there, the A blood type people will typically have more of a plant and grain-based diet. They will stay away from lots and lots of beef and red meats and fish. They'll stick more towards your vegetables and your fruits. They have more of a plant-based diet. That's just because thousands of years ago, as the climate changed and things like that back in the day with how the world was going, some people decided to stay, some people decided to leave, and the people that left were following that food source that was going north. People that didn't were either dying or they were adapting to what was going on around them. So if you're a blood type person, you probably will find that your body works better on more of a plant-based diet with still meat protein but limited meat protein. And then we go on to B, blood type B. That's what I am. And B is quite interesting, I think. It makes sense because I actually have tested this out. And speaking on firsthand experience for myself and my wife, I know what I perform best on each day. I know what I eat and feel my best. I know what I eat and I can work out and my strength goes up. My body changes. I get leaner. Everything just seems to click a little bit better. But with B blood types, they rely heavily on red meat, just red meat across the board. And it actually says that B blood types should choose fish over turkey or chicken. So people like myself, even though I actually do eat a lot of chicken, if I have red meat like bison, venison, beef, it's probably the most common one. Those work the best. I really don't have bison very much, although I have in the past. It's delicious, but I have a lot of beef lately, and when I start to do that, one time I went on an all beef diet. I cut chicken and fish out, and I went strictly to beef, and I noticed my body changed. I mean, I literally got leaner. My weight jumped up about 4 or 5 pounds, maybe 6 pounds on some days, and I mean my abs were coming out. I just was stronger. Everything just felt better. So I knew from firsthand experience that it worked well with me. And then I've also done an all salmon diet for a month. I noticed that I dropped the weight, but I maintained my strength. And so just trying different things out, following kind of what my body supposedly runs better on, considering my blood type. And what's nice about B blood type people is that they can also have a little bit of dairy. Now, I recommend people kind of stay away from dairy, but if you are B blood type persons or people, then you can actually have a little bit of dairy. Your body has the enzymes, you can digest it just fine. Another thing about B blood type people is that if you maintain exercise, typically people with B blood types can actually have quite a few carbohydrates. We run more efficiently on sugars. So now that's just kind of a generic statement based on my research. Obviously, if you're obese or you can't lose weight, maybe you should cut the carbs down, cut the sugars down a little bit. But if you are someone like, for example, for me, I work out every day. I eat right 99% of the time. If I want to go have a cheat meal, if I want to have more carbs in my diet, which I have about 300 to 400 carbs a day, and I don't gain weight. That's just how I've always been. So that's how my parents are as well. But we all have B blood types in my family. My wife has quite a few carbs a day too, like 100 to 200 grams of carbs a day. Doesn't ever gain weight. So if you're B blood type, speaking of my personal experience, you kind of have the best of both worlds. You know, you can have a lot of red meat. You should have a lot of protein. Don't stay away from poultry, but then also you can also have some carbs. You can also enjoy a little bit of dairy. So just a little video today, 10 minutes long or so, just going over some notes, some research that I've been doing, talking about the various blood types and how you should eat according to that. Now, I'm not saying that you should go in this 150% and just all in, only eat those foods. You still need to have variety and make sure you're getting your micronutrients, not only your macronutrients, but your micronutrients so you're healthy on the inside as well as you look on the outside. But try it. Look up your blood type. If you don't know it, call your doctor. They'll pull a file. They'll tell you what it is. And then rewatch this video, go back and pick out your blood type that we talked about today and eat to that. Give it 2 weeks. Eat kind of the basics of what I told you and see how you feel. I think you'll be interested in that, and I think that you'll be intrigued that your body will change a little bit because you're feeding it what it naturally wants to have based on the blood type. So anyways, guys, hope you're having a great day. As always, my fee, share this video with a friend or a family member or a coworker. Just send it out to somebody. That's all I ask. And invite someone to the app. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.